Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I'm out doing some fine-tuning on my PSC bow because I'm going to do a little deer hunting today. And quite honestly, I have not hunted this year. This will be my first time in the woods with a bow. And we're just 1 week away from rifle season, but you guys know I spend a lot of time in the woods with my kids. I want my kids to harvest a deer. And Houston did, back during the youth rifle season, harvest a buck. And Emily has yet to have another opportunity. She didn't really see anything during the youth rifle season that got her excited, but we've got some really nice bucks coming in on camera here at our house and over on our other property. There's a couple really nice ones over at the Mill Creek property that I would really love to see Emily get a chance at. But I'm a little bit different kind of hunter than probably what I used to be. Everybody goes through phases, I guess. But last year was the first year I harvested a deer in like 7 years. And it felt great. I harvested that really nice big buck last year. Big mature deer that I had been watching for a couple years. Well, you guys know we've been after a deer that we call Limpy Gimpy. The first time we ever saw Limpy Gimpy, I think, was 4 years ago. And he was down by the creek at the dam by our swimming hole. We had a camera up looking for otters, and Limpy Gimpy walked down across the dam, and he was easily recognizable by that messed up back leg. And every fall since, we've had picture after picture after picture, and we've never laid eyes on him. Well, old Limpy Gimpy is starting to slip up and coming out in the daylight. Got those cellular game cameras up all over our property, and Limpy Gimpy, he's starting to slip. The rut should be kicked off. Deer should be chasing the does right now, and it's still just bow season. We're a week out from rifle season, but when you got a hot doe, the bucks will be on their feet in the daylight. They're going to be scent checking. They're going to be looking for them, and that's when those big bucks slip up and give you that opportunity. So I'm getting prepared, getting everything set up, got all the chores done. Houston had a birthday party. It's just me this evening. I'm going by myself, and we're going to see if we can find old Limpy Gimpy. Jerry! Hey, why don't you wish me luck? Say, kill a big one, buddy. No? Jerk. Well, I'm trying to make it into the blind, and there's already a little buck and 2 does in the field, and they're way upwind of me. I'm not worried about them smelling me, but it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The deer are moving early, to say the least, and I'm about 15 yards from my ground blind. I don't know if I'm going to make it there without spooking them. That doe is like 25 yards out in front of me. Well within bow range if I wanted to shoot her. I need to get into my blind before more deer move in. I did not expect them to be moving this early. Well, I made it into the blind, but I finally just had to bump them out of here, kind of slap the ground, make a little bit of noise. They really didn't have a clue why they spooked. They just knew they heard something in the bushes. So they took off into the trees. And I could have sit here and watched them and let them mosey off, but I'm afraid they would sit here and browsed around here for the next 30 minutes, and we need to be in the blind, set up, and get the bow all ready to go, everything settled in, because if the deer are moving early, there's a good chance old Limpy Gimpy could come out early too. And one thing I did notice was even that little young buck right there was bumping that doe around quite a bit. Couldn't get it all on video, but I think the rut's just starting to kick off a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but there are deer moving everywhere. I've only been here for 15, 20 minutes, and there's deer starting to move all around the field. There's been 2 little bucks bumping does. There's one right up in front of me now. I don't know if you saw in the background, but there was a giant 8-point just hit the field edge, worked a scrape, and went into the timber. Limpy Gimpy's who I'm after. But that guy was about 300 yards, and there's no doubt he was a big buck. You see that doe with the little short ears? That's the doe that Houston tried to shoot 2 years ago. We hunted that one specific doe, and I knew it was her because her ears are real short. And he got a shot at her one time and just grazed the top of her back. And ever since then, she's been really, really smart. But she's got a baby with her this year, so that's good. She's old. Deer everywhere. And the wind is completely stopped, so it's like dead silent. There's at least 4 does and 1 little buck right now. Miss Smarty Pants just keeps watching my blind like she knows I'm in here. big buck in the field. I'm not sure if it's that same big 8-point or not, but he's still 250 yards out. Probably missed slab does at like 15 yards. If this doesn't get your heart rate up, you're not human. There's like 15 deer in front of me. Well, it's not looking good for old Limpy Gimpy to show up. We're running out of camera light quickly. It's not too late yet, but I don't think he's gonna come today. Jerry, I didn't get to harvest a deer tonight. No Limpy Gimpy, he didn't show up. Whoa, it got dark. Limpy Gimpy did not show up. I blame you because you didn't wish me luck. Hey, quackers. Y'all supposed to be asleep? Well, not all hunts equal harvests, and that's okay. I'll tell you what, getting out in the woods like that today was just magical. There's so many deer out. This time of year, the deer are just moving everywhere. The bucks are chasing the does. Things are starting to heat up in the deer woods. And this little girl likes to run deer hunt. She got locked in the house. She didn't get to go with me today. I don't know if you guys have seen the videos from years past where people, family members, let Gemma out of the house. She can find me anywhere in the woods and chase off the deer. Isn't that right, Gemma? She's like, no, Dad, I wouldn't do that. So, no Limpy Gimpy tonight, but there were tons of deer moving, tons of bucks moving. This stuff right here, this Lucky Buck Freak Factor and the Lucky Buck Mineral has really brought the deer in. I don't use a ton of it, but you know, we'll spread it out with a little bit of corn, put it on some corn and stuff, and you can just hear the deer just crunching away. There's quite a few acorns falling in that little oak thicket in that area, so it's just a matter of time, I think. Limpy Gimpy was there yesterday in the daylight, but not tonight. So that 8 point though, that big 8 point, that is hard to pass up. But I've got my sights set on Limpy Gimpy here at the home place. And there's a couple big bucks roaming around over at Mill Creek that would be really, really, really hard to pass up. But if you don't pass on the little ones, you don't get to kill the big ones. And we've been pretty successful over the last several years at harvesting some big mature bucks off our property. So that's the goal. But anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video. All right, now I'm a little bit aggravated. I literally just finished this video, looked at my phone, had a notification of in the pig trap. Notification of something in the pig trap. I was like, oh, let's look, see if we got pigs. I was hunting maybe 200 yards from that pig trap. The timestamp on there's wrong because of the time change, so it says 7:20, but it's 6:20. I just got back to the house. Limpy Gimpy, I'm telling you, some bucks just get under your skin. And this guy is smart. He's been around, I mean, we've been watching him for 3 or 4 years now. I've got solid trail camera pictures that I know for a fact are him from 2020, 21, 22. And I think the 2019 year was the year that we got a picture of him down by the creek. But he is literally standing in my pig trap right now. Come on, man.